I've always admired the nice lines you get around quality leatherwork, the saddler's crease lines. They're there partly for decorative effect and partly to firm up the edge of the leather. And they're applied with a tool called the saddler's screw crease tool. Why do I always find that a mouthful? Anyway, double crease if you like, saddler's double crease. So I thought I'd show you all about the tool, how to use it, how to heat up its head and how to hold it and avoid getting arm ache. So we'll get going. So lots of saddler's crease lines. I need to get the tannery wax off of these and then they'll look rather nice. This is the blade I want to heat, the one which will be doing the marking, not the guiding blade, the other side. So I'll pop the blade or tool on this stand and let that far blade get some heat on it. You don't need to do it for long, and if you do it for too long you'll actually end up burning the leather. So it's always worthwhile just doing a little test run first. So I've got some scraps here. That's probably enough. Hold it vertically and then line up on the edge and pull it towards you. Now this will show up quite well because this wax, there says wax on this piece of leather, but you're getting a nice deep impression there, a nice solid good impression. Do one more. It will hold the heat for 2 or 3 minutes before you need to just give it another little warm. So I'll pop a crease line down this belt and then it's just an even pressure being applied as you go down. Fairly fast draw. I always work up against the wooden edge. It just makes it easier. I've got the tool at a very slight slant away from myself, and that just keeps the guide side nicely in position. So that's my first crease line. I'll turn it round. So I sometimes give it just a little rewarming before I do the next one. Again, same idea. Holding the tool upright and a nice quick motion down. Where you need to continue the line, where you've taken it off the leather, I just overlap and go in lightly and keep moving like that, and you get quite a nice join. So I'll show you again here. So I'm going to restart just a little bit further back, get the guide on, off we go again. And back on the heater for the next one. So that's the idea, you get this nice line. This will become slightly less distinct once I get the wax off, because at the moment it's really shining through because the wax has melted. I'll show you what happens if you don't apply heat. So I've got a little offcut of leather here. With no heat you'll still get a line and it won't look bad. It just won't be so permanent. Again, same application, holding the tool upright. You can probably see there the line just isn't as distinct. Well, let's hold the other one up again. The addition or the application of some heat really does help make that line stand out. It's worth just adding, some people use the tool like this. You'll find if you do, your wrist will ache a lot more quickly. You can get a lot more force and pressure holding it upright, and actually at a very slight tilt, and actually you get a better finish. I found this all through experience and trial and error, but I'd certainly concur with a lot of people who I know do hold the tool upright. It's far better. Obviously you need to be careful because you've been using heat, you've been using a spirit lamp, so take all the usual precautions with heat and flame and you should be perfectly safe. So this particular saddler's crease is a fairly sort of medium weight. They vary in the width on the end here of the line they'll produce. So if you're doing lighter leather goods, you want a more delicate line, go to the sort of extreme. This is the lightest one I have, and the lines really are quite fine that it produces, because the little creasing blade is quite narrow. It's a nice little delicate tool. Same idea though, you still want quite a bit of bulk in the head to hold the heat. Just compare it with my heavier duty one, and you can probably just about see that it's a thicker, heavier blade with a bigger head. So if you're putting lines on wallets, you want a fairly small, lighter one. If you're doing heavier duty work, you want a larger one. And if you're in between, you want an in-between one. So there you are, Saddler's Crease tool. Nice tool, gives a very nice professional finish. Just bear in mind, heat it up, take care of all that heat, and have some fun doing some nice crease lines on your next project. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe and the bell button, and you'll see the next film where I'll probably be covering edge beveling, because once you've done your Saddler's Crease lines, you want to round over your edges, and I'll cover that in some depth as well. I'll be picking up quite a few of these, so I'll pop them all in the leather playlist. But as I say, if you subscribe, you'll get alerted when they come in. Okay then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.